Alright, now let's go. So today we are going to study pronunciation, chunking 1. Do you understand chunking? If you don't know, then you can read all of the sentences below that and then you can understand it. So read that. We say words.
We say words in groups and we pause or
Hesitate.
between these groups, forming groups of words. When we speak, is called chunking. There are no rules about when to pause, but some places are more natural than others. Chunking makes you easier to understand.
Yes, you understand that? We say words in groups and we pause or hesitate between these groups. Forming groups of words when we speak is called chunking. There are no rules about when to pause, but some places are more natural than others. Chunking makes you easier to understand. Okay? For example, like you say, I go to school. You don't say, I go, and then you stop or pause and then to school. Okay? Yeah? But for example, you can say, I'm studying English. Yeah, we can say all together, I'm studying English. You cannot say, I'm studying. And then you pause, and suddenly you jump in English. It doesn't make any sense. You understand? So that's what we call chunking. We group, we form some groups of words. Okay, in the most natural way. So that's chunking. Now, exercise 1. Ya-Heng, read that. Yeah. Yes, listen to part of Armani's answer again, mark with a slash like that, where the speaker pauses. Okay? For example, I have this camera, and then you can mark that one for 2 years. Okay? Now listen and see where she stops or where she pauses, and then you can mark that one. Yeah? Or actually you can do that even before listening. You can somehow think or come up with the idea where she should pause. This is track 25.
Track 25, Unit 4, Pronunciation, Exercise 1.
I've had this camera for 2 years. My parents gave it to me for my birthday when I was 18. I didn't ask for a camera, so it was a complete surprise, but it's been really useful.
Okay. So I have this camera. You can stop a little, you can pause a little, and then you keep going. Okay, for 2 years. Now next, where should we pause?
May.
What?
May.
May?
My parents gave it to me.
Yeah, my parents gave to me, and then you can pause.
No, I said May. Stop at me.
Yeah, before me. Okay. My parents gave it to me. Okay, you can pause right there. You can mark there. What else?
For my birthday.
Yeah, for my birthday. Okay, before when, right? For my birthday. When I was 18, right? And then next. Where should we pause? Camera. After camera. What else? Surprise. Because normally after a comma, of course we have to pause, right? What else? And that's it, right? We go through everything, and then later on you need to practice that with your friends. Yeah? Now exercise 2, working pairs. Read this extract from Armani answers and decide where she should pause. Then listen and check your answer. Okay, now you decide where she should pause first. Where she should pause first, and then we will listen to that. Okay, now where should we pause? Camera. What else? Holiday, yes, but before holiday? Me. I carry it with me. And then? Example, right? For example, then you have to pause. What else? July, yes. What else? Sweden. What else? Places. Yeah. What else? Summer. What else? Midnight. Yes. That's it, right? Yeah, there, of course. That is at the end. You have to stop right there, right? Okay, now listen and check.
Track 26. Unit 4. Pronunciation. Exercise 2.
Since I got the camera, I've carried it with me everywhere I've gone on holiday. For example, in July, I went on holiday to Denmark and Sweden. They're lovely places, and in summer, it's still light at midnight, so I got some great photos there.
Okay, makes sense? So when you do speaking, you have to do the same. You need to pause somewhere you think that makes sense, right? Okay, you don't just keep speaking until you feel tired and you stop. Don't do that, okay? Exercise 3, work in pairs. Take turns to read the extras from exercises 1 and 2 aloud with pauses, okay? Now, do it. Practice with your friends. No, that one. You have to pause at the right place. Go, do it. Practice. You don't practice with kids. Go.
Discovered for 2 years. My parents gave it to me for a birthday when I was 18. I didn't ask for a camera, so it was a bit surprise. But it's been really useful.
Each one of you just go through everything and then the other one will go. One person read one extract. Okay? Go, do it again.
Since I got a camera, I've created everywhere I've gone on holiday. For example, in July,
Alright, now exercise 4. Work along. Write 3 or 4 sentences about an electronic device you have used often and put slash where you should pause. Work in pairs and take turns to read your sentences. Do it. Like you need to describe your, remember last time you described an electronic device you own, right? Now you write some sentences about that, like 4 sentences, and then you tell your friends, yeah? With the right pauses. Okay? Do it fast. Fast. Finished? Hurry up. Fast. Cái quan trọng là trường nào thôi.
Dùng FPT, FPT.
Alright, now let's continue. Next part. Key grammar, right? Present perfect tense. Yeah? Key grammar. Duy Tân, read that.
The perfect and the present perfect is from with have, thus, are, flexible, turn, open, eaten,
Is Sarah.
I had used camera for 2 years.
Yes, okay, thank you. The present perfect is formed with have plus past participle, done, opened, eaten, etc. I had this camera for 2 years. Guys, look over here. Let me explain that again. The present perfect tense. First of all, we have a subject, and then we need to add have or has. Depends on the subject. If the subject is plural, then we use have. If the subject is singular, we use has. Okay? And then we use verb past participle, and we call that V3. Verb past participle, something like we have V1, that is go. V2, that is went. And V3, gone. Okay? So that is the structure of the present perfect tense. Got it? We use that to describe something that happened somewhere in the past. Yeah? Somewhere in the past, we don't know exactly when, but it still continues until the present. Got it? For example, you say, I've had this camera for 2 years. We don't say, I had this camera for 2 years. You have to use the present perfect tense here. I had. That means I have had this camera for 2 years. That means somewhere from the past until the present. 2 years. Do you understand? Okay. Now, exercise 1. Okay. Yes, you can write the structure there. Yeah?
Number 1, look at the extract in blue from Emily's song. Give the recording script on page 163 and underline the verbs in the present perfect.
Yes. Look at the extract in blue from Amani's talk in the recording script on page 163 and underline the verbs in the present perfect. Okay? Now please do it. Page 163, right? Page 162, track 24. Okay? Now please underline the present perfect tense. Do it. Do it. You don't know? Okay, the blue part here. I've had, you see, have had. That's the first one. Next one. Do we have or has and then verb? V3 here? No, so that's not it. When I was 18? No. I didn't ask? No. It was? No. It's been? What? Guys, it's been. It's here. It is a short form of what? Not it is. This is. It has been. Yes, when you see it can be it is or it has. Okay? But because you see V3 here, verb past participle, so this one you can guess that it has. You understand? Underline that. It's been. It's been really useful, so you can underline it's been, right? Go on. Similarly, do the rest. Did you find anything else? Normally the short form of has normally that is something like this, be or s. You see it somewhere. What? Yes, I've carried, right? I've carried because you have and then V3 of carry is carried. Okay?
What about RE?
Like what?
Game.
Okay, I carry. What else? Just keep reading. I give you some more time. Okay? Do it first. Try to figure out. Open. Do it. Good. So you underlined I carry, right? What else? I've gone, yes. Right below that you have I've gone on holiday. See that? So did you underline that? What else? It's still? No, still is not V3. Right? It's still? No, still is not V3. We need have, has, and then V3. And I can tell you, it's still, it in this case, that it is, or it was, right? There are lovely places, and in summer it's still light, so it is, okay? What else? I've taken, yes, I agree. Yeah, so it's been, I've carried, I've gone, and I've taken. Alright? Done? Now, we need, did you read that? Did you read that script? No? then practice reading that aloud yourself. Okay, you can practice with a partner if you want to.
Read everything, rest my or
Read everything yourself. Go. Read 2 times fast. Finished? Okay, done. Now let's move on to the next part. Alright, exercise 2. Self-read that. Yes, match these users of the present perfect with the examples you underline in exercise 1. For example, we use the present perfect for something which, number 1, started in the past and continues in the present. So guys, look at this. Started in the past and continue in the present. Okay? And number 2, happened in the past, but we don't say an exact time in the past. Yes, we just said, okay, it happened like 2 years ago, but we didn't say exactly when. Okay? I've had this camera for 2 years. We didn't say exactly when you got it, like which month, which date or something, right? Now, have a look at the script again and then say which one is what, okay, 1 or 2. started in the past and continues in the present. For example, the first sentence, I've had this camera for 2 years. That is number 1 and number 2. Number 1, right? I've had. Okay? Yes, you're right, I've had. Next to number 1. Okay? I've had this camera for 2 years. It means started somewhere in the past and continue in the present, right? Next one. The next one is it's been really useful, right? I didn't ask for a camera, so it was a complete surprise, but it means really useful. Did I mention something like started in the past and continue in the present? Yeah, it's been really useful because we are talking about that camera, right? It's been you just write it's been. Okay, it's fine. So next, we've got since I got the camera, I carried it with me everywhere I've gone on holiday. I carried it with me everywhere. So, is that like in the past? Started in the past and continue in the present? Yes, because since I got it, I carried it with me everywhere. That means somewhere in the past and continue in the present. Okay, so you can write I've carried there for number 1 as well. Okay. I've carried. I've carried. Yes, I've carried. Yes. Now next one, I've gone on holiday. I've gone on holiday. Does it mean like started somewhere in the past and continue in the present? No. Now, because guys, I've gone on holiday. I cannot just started somewhere in the past and now I'm still on holiday. No, right? Now I'm at home. Nobody can just go on holiday forever. You understand? Like 2 years ago, I went on holiday and now I'm still on holiday. No, it doesn't make any sense, right? I had that camera for 2 years. Yes, that makes sense. Like 2 years ago, I got it and now I still have it. 2 years ago, since I got it, I carried it with me everywhere. That means that 2 years ago, I carried everywhere and now, until now, I still carry it with me everywhere. Makes sense, right? But I cannot say that 2 years ago, I went on holiday and now I'm still on holiday somewhere. Oh my God, I never come home, so it doesn't make any sense, right? So this is not number 1. I've gone on holiday, so that is number 2. Happened in the past, but we don't say an exact time in the past. You understand? Like last week, last 2 weeks, last year? No, it's not an exact time. We just said everywhere I've gone on holiday. That means that somewhere in the past I've gone on holiday, but I didn't say exactly when. Last week, last month, last year, last 2 years, last 5 years, something. No, I didn't say that. Okay? So number 2, you can write I've gone. Okay, number 2, I've gone. Makes sense, right? Now, next one. The last one is, where is that? Where? Oh, I've taken. They're lovely places and in summer it's still light and at midnight, so I got some great photos there. Also, I've taken lots of photos of special occasions. Can we say that I've taken lots of photos somewhere in the past and continue in the present? No. I took it when I went on holiday, right? And it stopped already somewhere also. But I didn't say, oh, I've taken lots of photos of that place until now. Today, I still take some photos of that place. No, impossible. So that's not the first case. That is the second case. That is happened in the past, but we don't say an exact time in the past. Do you understand? Can you distinguish those two? Yeah? So for number 2, you write, I've taken as well. Okay? Got it, guys? So number 1, you have 2, you have 3. Guys, we just write some short form here, but actually you need to write the full sentences somewhere, okay? But now just make sure that you know, you understand. So number 1, we have I've had, it's been, I've carried. Number 2, we have I've gone, I've taken. You understand? Yeah?
Yes.
Okay, great. Good, right? We won't go to page 124 now, present perfect now. No, that's for later. Yeah, that's for later. Now you can start doing exercise 3. So now you know guys, when you learn a tense, look over here, guys. When you learn a tense, you need to learn 2 things. First, the form or the structure of that tense. Okay? You need to learn the form or the structure of that tense. Here, subject plus have or has plus past participle. That's the first thing you need to learn about that tense. The second thing is you need to learn about the uses. I mean, when you should use it. You don't just use it everywhere, anytime you like. Okay? You use that to describe what? 2 things. Tell me. What we learned today, we use the present perfect tense to describe what? Yeah, something that happened in the past and still continue in the present, right? Started in the past and continues in the present. That's the first one. What's the second one?
We don't say.
Look at number 2.
We don't say exact time.
Yeah, somewhere, okay? Something that happened in the past, but we don't say exactly when. 2 things, okay? Started in the past, continue in the present. The second one is started somewhere in the past, but we don't say the exact time. The second one is kind of different from the simple past tense. Simple past tense, we need to say the exact time. You understand? Got it? Easy to understand? But today you need to understand this. You need to remember 2 things. First of all, the form of the present perfect tense, the form, and second one, that is the use. Got it? Yeah, you can write anything you like. Okay guys, that's it for today.